Welcome back to MLG Championship Sunday. Come to you live from beautiful San Diego on this wonderful Father's Day. It's been an incredible weekend so far. We have seen Goliath sent home early, and we've also seen Straight Rippin bounce back from an awful Meadowlands performance. You know they weren't feeling it, but right now we're getting set for this next matchup. We've got Instinct going off against Triggers Down. Now, Instinct and Triggers Down have both already lost to Straight Rippin, but you know what Instinct says? They're not going to let that get to him. Team Captain Macchio ready to go. He's got Lunchbox, Snipedown, and Roy by his side. And then, of course, on the other side in blue, we're going to have Triggers Down. Triggers Down with SK, Fear Itself, Victory X, and Hysteria. These guys doing a good job against Carbon, getting ready for this matchup. They're going to get warmed up here, see who's going to be able to face off against Straight Rippin. And you know what? Right now, I'm feeling like Instinct has got a lot to prove. Macchio telling us when we had that little conversation with him that they were playing well. They were just up against a really good squad in Straight Rippin. Puckett, what's your prediction?
Well, last time we saw Instinct make it all the way to the winner's bracket finals, and then after that, they seem to have fallen apart in the loser's bracket. I think they learned from Meadowlands, and they're going to be coming back with some confidence going up against Triggers Down. You know, these guys used to be teammates on both sides, so it's going to be interesting, maybe a little bit bad blood, but I think these guys know each other in and out, and it's going to be really interesting to see who can control the power weapons and who can execute the strategies.
As you said, used to be some teammates there, a little bit of a team switch going on. Going to wonder if that's going to play into the mind games they're going to go on. Triggers Down now, honestly, they've got to go through an incredible bracket here. We said it was the toughest bracket, but you know what? They're here. They're just one more series away. But on the other side, of course, Instinct with Macchio. And you know what? One of the players I've been really impressed with, Snipedown. I mean, come on, the young guy coming in, only his second event, and you know what? He looks like a seasoned pro. Tell me a little bit about how he's able to do that so early in his pro career.
Well, really, it just seems that he has the raw talent. The kid has a sick BR, the sniper, just phenomenal. And now he's learning how to position himself around the map intelligently. He's never in the wrong position. He's got great communication, listens to his players most importantly, and he will do whatever needs to be done. So Snipedown, in his second tournament ever here at MLG, is still a very impressive player to watch.
Yep, you've heard a lot of people talk about him as maybe a young, strong side. Well, you know what? He's still in it. Strong side's home. Strong side's already home. So we're going to take a look at the setup. Where are the maps? What they're playing? Let's get right into it.
All right, well, we're kicking it off once again with Capture the Flag on Narrows. You know how it works. 3 flags to score, rockets in the middle, snipers on both sides. Now, we got Triggers Down all set up here. Now, the player I think to watch is going to be SK. And the matches I was watching beforehand, he was absolutely dominating. We're actually watching Fear Itself right now as he's got the rockets down low, going up against Snipedown, shooting a long-range rocket, forcing Snipedown to back up. And Victory X picking up the double kill. So now it looks like Triggers Down is going to be able to push in a bit here. We got Hysteria rocking out the sniper rifle, top and middle. You see SK working there with Fear Itself on Macchio. And now SK and Fear are going to be pushing in on the flag with the help of Victory as well. This is an awesome execution of strategy here by Triggers Down. Perfect use of rockets by Fear Itself, picking up the double, making a triple with this stick. He was going for the overkill, wasn't able to get it, but instead we have the flag out in the hands of Victory X.
And you also hear him there talking a little bit jawing back and forth, letting the guys on Instinct know that Triggers Down has come to play. Here you go, quick cap right there, under 2 minutes. In fact, you know what? They're set up right now. They've made a statement early on. Maybe Tail and Instinct, they got to worry about them rather than focus on Straight Rippin.
All right, well, we're watching Hysteria, the youngest player here for Triggers Down, possibly the most naturally talented. He's got an amazing sniper rifle, and he's definitely coming into his own as a team player under the influence there of SK and Fear Itself, the veterans of the team. And we have Hysteria pushing down low up against Lunchbox. And SK is going to be able to clean up the kill, and Hysteria put another shot on a player, but he was taken out. There you're taking a look at Hysteria. He is going to be the player to watch in these sniping games. All right, we're jumping back on board with Hysteria off his respawn, helping SK once again with Macchio. These guys are working so well together with the team shot, and check out Hysteria's VR, not missing a shot. Roy is known around the league for having an amazing VR. Hysteria as well. We're jumping on board, though, with Fear Itself once again.
Now Triggers Down, of course, they've had a really rough road so far. They've gone up against some amazing teams, but they're here, they're duking it out, and you know what? All they want is to get into that championship bracket. Final boss, their nemesis from MLG Meadowlands, who they lost to two matches in a row, 3-2, is already out. So if they get there, they'll know that they didn't take the easy route, but that the people who knocked them out last time are already at home watching them play.
All right, well, it is 1-0 right now. Triggers Down with the flag cap. We're looking for Instinct to try and get a cap of their own. Roy got the flag out, but wasn't able to do anything. But now the real story is the two snipers here for Instinct. We got Macchio going to town. He was taken out, and Lunchbox lost his sniper as well. But we have the sniper in the hands of Snipedown here for Instinct. And he is going up against Victory X across the map, hit him with 2 body shots. Meanwhile, Fear itself's got the rockets for Triggers Down, and he is at the base. You see Snipedown push it in there on Fear, and it looked like Roy was able to take down Fear. The rockets are down, and now Snipedown just trying to figure out what he should do. He's not going to pick up the rockets, rather he's going to leave them for a teammate, and he's going to still play defense while the rest of his team tries to regain control of top middle. Snipedown was taken out. Meanwhile, Macchio and Roy still playing base defense. Instinct is still trapped in their base.
You hear Macchio there directing the troops.
Snipedown was taken out. We're going back to Victory X here. We're actually staying on board with Fear itself. All right, well, Fear is taken down. Let's jump on board with SK, the player I was talking about when this match began. SK, I'll be honest, in Halo 2, I wasn't impressed with his gameplay. In Halo 3, this kid became a monster. Heads up play, you see him shooting out the sniper ammo, trying to waste it so that Lunchbox will have less ammo to do damage with. And we have Instinct finally pushing top middle, trying to regain control of top center, which is ever so important here on Narrows.
I'll tell you what, you talk about SK and his Halo 2 skills. You know, I was always impressed by was his desire to win and his dedication. And now he finds himself in a position where he's 1 series win away for playing for an MLG championship. Who would have thought that not that long ago? SK was honestly an unknown player on this circuit, but right now he's out here with the big boys showing that he can hang.
And of course, SK used to be a teammate of Macchio and Victory X last year on the agency. Now he's going up against Macchio on opposite teams. We're checking out Lunchbox, though, formerly of 5K, as he is pushing top middle. He's got half shields, and he charged after Fear itself anyway. It definitely didn't pay off, but Lunchbox is getting animated, and that's what I like to see. When he really cares about the game, he can make things happen. We're going to jump back on board with him now as he is pushing there on the man cannon side, takes out SK, now forced to back up. And Sundance, I'm going to point it out once again, Instinct is still trapped in their base.
It seems like a common theme for them so far the last 2 rounds. You've got to get across the map on an objective game if you're trying to pull a flag. But right now, they're so focused on protecting their flag, down 1-0, that they're not able to get anything going. If they want to have a shot in this, just mentally, they've got to cross the midfield point and really make a run at that flag. Otherwise, they're just going to start to feel like they're getting beaten on their own, in their own base.
And the best way for them to do that is to start controlling the power weapons. And with the new rockets coming up, you see all of Instinct charging bottom and top middle. Victory X there had a sniper rifle. Now it's Lunchboxes, and now this is the perfect opportunity we were looking for out of Instinct. Can they lock down the power weapons and put them to use top middle? Right now, it seems they're playing a bit too passively, and Lunchbox wasn't able to get anything started. We're going on board down with Snipedown, and I like this kid's play because he is not afraid of anyone from Triggers Down. He is constantly charging them here on Narrow CTS.
I'll tell you what, Instinct is going to need that, because right now it seems like his teammates are maybe too focused on the setup, too focused on getting into a position where they have 1 or 2 down, 4 Triggers down, so that they can make a run at that flag. But look, Snipedown says, yo, I'm not going to wait. I'll just do it myself, son.
Well, he got in their base. That's going to cause some distractions. Now Macchio is there to back him up, but he was stopped short by SK.